Hey, what's up, guys? So in this video, I kind of want to talk to you about, a crypto scammer and this Billy the base mascot scammer. So basically, this is you have Bitcoin, you have, Solana, you have all these other stuff. You also have something called Base, and Base is actually a wrapper on top of another coin called Ethereum, and that kind of allows for fast transfers, and it kind of wraps the transactions over Ethereum layer, and it kind of makes stuff a little easier. But it also opened up the floodgate for guys like this to kind of, try scam. So this person has this Billy token. It's kind of devil looking, this devil looking thing. Um, and I seen horns and so is a devil, Billy the devil. And Billy the devil actually scams people with crypto. So if we look at this crypto where it's traded, we see that it only goes up, right? There's no down. And that's because Billy set up a honeypot so that once it is that you put money into this crypto, right? You could only put money in, no money can come out. So essentially looks like a very high earning stock, and then you see volume and stuff like that. Is actually they set a ridiculously high volume, and they have some AI stuff in the corner here to kind of pull people into really thinking is a legitimate operation they have going. And I kind of need help to uncover how this guy is, and narrow it down to where he is, and have the evidence to nail him if it is that um need be, because I can kind of show you. Well, actually, I'll show you the process to how we find this person. Possible to locate and verify that it is him. So now this particular application um that people store their crypto in. Um, if you try to actually, you can buy this token and then try to swap it or sell it, you're not able to swap it or sell it. And that is a honeypot, right? And these guys, they create something called a honeypot that does that. And you know, an ordinary person will try to do the transaction, they'll see that and go through, and they'll be like, oh, what's happening? Why not going through? And these guys really do a really cool exploit. What they do is, so let's get the contract. So we'll take this contract and we'll actually paste it on Basecamp so we can kind of see. So this is the address associated with the account, and if we look at it and we actually start to look at the contract, right? Um, so this is the contract here, right? Um, and this is the supposed to be the contract for the token. And the thing is, this contract is compromised because when we pass this contract, what we see is that this contract kind of exploits a vulnerability in the system. So what the system does is kind of check to see if you have the correct amount of tokens, correct amount of balance to the transfer, and they're using that fact to only allow sells and only allow buy, sorry, and don't allow sells, because they'll always decline um the transaction once it is you try to sell, but you could buy. So that's the honeypot mechanism, and that's in the compilation of this contract here they use for the Ethereum. So I can kind of give you some insight into how we actually go about training these people. I can't put too much rocket stuff here, but I'll try to do as much as I could. So the first thing we want to do is see if there's a owner. So what we'll do is actually have a process here. Um so we'll kind of, you need to do like a RPC, and you know from the RPC you get the proxy admin, and then from the proxy admin, you could kind of read a storage slot. You could kind of, we have the contract token address to start with, and Once we get that, we could, run some one-click checks to see if there's a owner or proxy admin. Um, so I could show you something with curl. So we'll actually use curl, and yeah, we get with JSON output, um, and I'm gonna try a direct command with PowerShell, and there we are. So we get with JSON output, and this JSON output will kind of have the owner address, and if the contract kind of implements the owner, then we need to really storage slot, um, which will actually have the guard contact. So I could actually put that here. And what we could actually do is we could actually you know, so we get the guard address here. And the guard is not 0, Matthias. So we'll try owner and the guard, and we could actually get the owner, right? And if it's like a proxy EIP 1967 admin, we could check to see, and we could kind of get some information back. So and then we need to check if the contract is a contract, just not a wallet. So we could actually do that. So we're able to get our output, and looking at the output, we see 0x60, so we know that this is our contract. This is not our wallet. And then we could ask the guard owner to kind of for the standard ownable, right? We could look at some heuristic feedback stuff. We could on Basecamp look up for the contract. I know like it's actually a long process, but you can kind of trail it back, until you actually get the right addresses, on the chain, right? So after we do some stuff, what I discovered is that this Billy, we get the Billy token contract, but it's not verified. It has a guard against anti proxy addresses. It actually as well actually get the anti-cell proxy address. Like I said, I can't post one stuff here, but this is the anti-cell proxy address that they're using. Um, and the proxy admin, the true controller could upgrade the guard. So it's likely a single wallet controlling it, and that will be Billy, right? And we actually look at the implementation logic for the contract, and we could get the config or fund address in the storage slot, so that we can determine if that is using a mixer or what he cannot doing to kind of hide the funds or whatever. Maybe he assisting money launderers or drug traffickers. So we could kind of find exactly how Billy going about it. So those are up until what you need to do is just stop interaction with the wallet. We document the evidence. We get the token contract, the guard proxy, the implementation, the proxy admin address, and the deployer and fund address. Now, an interesting thing with Billy is that Billy actually has one contract owners is actually somebody by the name of fake fishing, right? So and if you see in that, I'll actually getting this a little bit right. So the name of this address is fake fishing season. It actually have fake fishing. And this is actually a well-known scam address. And we can see how they artificially creating transactions, but like really nothing going through. So they're actually collecting money from transaction fees too, I guess. Not just persons who put money in. And there's a lot of stuff uncovered. Actually have like 21 Ethereum in it. So hold on, I'm gonna show you that. So actually had the script here for UC based public RPC, and we could kind of actually get some information, and we actually I could scan all outgoing functions and stuff. We're gonna do that so you could kind of get that, and from that you know the base scan UI is a fallback used for the addresses, and we could actually confirm the amount of Ethereum and both addresses, so that we could just confirm the activity. So right now I'm seeing two. And, it have so much stuff I do want to trail these people. Well, the evidence as to, the operations and what they're doing, undeniable evidence. There's a blatant scam they're running. So, like any good person, like this is, first step in hacking is the technical bits, but the second step is actually the people bits. So they have a series of fake accounts. What they do is they have like several Billy coins. So they have 4, 5, 6 Billy coins, and they run them at different times, different pump and dump schemes. And the main address is actually on Twitter, and this is the guy BS Billy, right? And if you notice, he actually have our wallet address. Let's not let me get this again. He actually have our wallet address here, which no crypto conductor will do ever. And it's a relatively new account. Even though it's paid, it's verified. It's a verified bogus account. My thing is, as I actually message him, you know, I'm getting into everything we talk about, but I was calling him, no, stuff, and he's actually like, hey, there's only one Billy token. He gave me the same, address he have on his Twitter. Actually, when you look at the contracts, the contract is actually a copy, and then they can copy for next contract. So I guess they use for something else. And I kind of walk him through it, you're not telling the truth. And actually, even using, he's so bogus, even using the same image on his Twitter feed, right? As the Billy coin itself. So this is the bogus Billy coin, and this is the Twitter feed that you're actually using. So yeah. So like this coin is showing a balance of $134 dollars, and it's up actually $88. So you could just get an idea how insane gain that is. But this is inherent value, right? You can't swap it for anything else. If somebody wants to pay a fiat for it, fine. But they can't really swap this for anything else. So that is what this scam is, right? So I'll let him know that I'll inform local law enforcement. He actually has a friend who does YouTube. Well, of course not Mr. Larson. Mr. Larson is a good guy, nothing to do with this. But this is Wall Street hippies. So they actually have and stuff as but to link their addresses. Wall Street hippies is people who are doing this stuff. And as we actually cover one of the guy real address, this Louie what's the Louie LT, he kind of pushing a lot of Sandy versus Billy. So he explicitly mentioning Billy here. And they're really selling, he and already selling this Billy token, this bogus token. So this Louie LT, you guys are scamming people, right? Don't try to deny it, I have evidence. Um and that I actually like this video you have, like in my opinion, bet on Billy. Of course you must bet. And Billy's a devil relaxing because, you know, um you could never cash out, right? And that's the whole scam. So now next on these guys, this one didn't respond, but this one actually responded. And he stopped me from sending messages, right? So I can no longer message him. If it is you're guilty, um, if you're not guilty, then you will be like, then, you won't have any issue, stopping this, right? You won't have any issue, um, letting me know, hey, it's a mix up or whatever, because you're blatant scam. And, this Wall Street hippies, Louie LT and, Base Billy, um, I know corporation are running here, right? But you guys are bogus, right? Bogus operation. Um, so if we actually go on this guy's page here, you'll actually see that they're actually supporting law enforcement, right? So the addresses that met this Louie LP, based on the transactions that saw taking place, don't try to deny it. Louie LP, it's back to you. You're a fund manager, right? Like to buy things low and sell them high and scam people, right? And if we also look at, we'll see that they actually attended a memorial parade in Colorado Springs. So, um, this was posted September 20th. Um, I actually tell them that, despicable and showing them what they're doing, right? So whoever, if anybody was in this Colorado, Fireman's Memorial, these guys can be planning going to a memorial. Um, so this guy's in Colorado. So if anybody was here, around the time this memorial is taking place, um, this guy's associated with Billy, right? They were there at this memorial. So it's not just people from India scam people. You have American scam people as well. Um, so like I say, I don't want to go too much into stuff because all of that stuff I can't see. Um, but yeah, so this is this guy scam. This guy is carrying with. Yeah, that's could buy the token. You can't sell your token for anything else. And there are multiple Twitter accounts, multiple Billy stock trading, multiple Billy wallets across different blockchains. It's a whole crypto ring, a whole scamming ring. So they pump and dump everybody this or they take your money in and you can't get it out. It's blatant scam, right? Um, so I did report it to the FTC, but I was informed that it's an individual can already make this kind of report, even though I have the wallet, it's public information because it's on the blockchain. Even though we have the wallet addresses of the other persons who also have money in and can't get it out. Crypto in. Um, we'd really like the law enforcement to deal with it. So anybody, if you know who's this Billy guy, tell him is like hundreds of people literally scamming. This ring he's running, this ring he's in. Um, I could have done it privately, but it's to inform the public that these guys function and there are people that can find you, right? We could find you, Billy. So Billy was here. I could probably, I was thinking to do some looking on this photo, see if there's any reflection. But it's night, right? I saw some people taking selfies and stuff. So one must slip up, you might get our face. I could put our face to this Billy guy. We narrow him down to a guy in Colorado. Um, I'm so sorry actually when this fallen firefighter memorial. As a fellow serviceman, it's kind of starting to notice the kind of people we have amongst us, right? So that's it, guys. Thanks for your help. Let's find this Billy guy. Let's inform everybody that is a scam token. It's not just Billy. It's not just Billy alone. There's another token they're running called Airbnb. There's a lot. They have messages and stuff between one another. Scamming suckers and stuff. Um, yeah. So let's Let's remember if you're doing crypto, look for stable, nice stock. Look it up, look at the story behind it. It must be to that goal or even other crypto like Bitcoin or that US or something. You also look at the market cap. Now that's the last thing I want to note. One interesting thing about these guys is if you look at the market cap, they actually have a really large market cap, and usually you can tell scam coins by the market cap is usually very small, like a few million. They have a couple hundred, a billion, I think, market cap. And that's what Billy is actually stand for, right? So this Billy actually means that they want to go to the billion, right? Actually want to go to the billion. So um So Louie LT, like I say, you're in this scam somehow, don't deny it. I just was showing up. That's what even led me to you. But I said I have no idea who you was, and from you I found Billy, and from Billy, well, maybe you are Billy. Who knows? Maybe you're all Billy. That's like 3 or 4 guys kind of in on this. Maybe more. Based on the group they have. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Help me find Billy. Um, this is not defamation. This is just sharing information because a lot of people scamming people, and it's a scam. We have evidence, right? So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you could find Billy. Hope you could stop all of you from getting scammed. And Billy and guys, refund. You all have the ability because there's hundreds of people. If you look at holders, there's hundreds of people you have hostage, and you don't release it. Release their money, right? You have the ability to change it in the smart contract, right? In the contract that is set up with Base, you're able to change it so that you can allow anybody to sell. Just a few lines of hex, right? Hexadecimal. So that's it, Billy. And Louie LT, you're in our business teaching people crypto to scam. So yeah, so it really hard for me because like I said, I tried to report to the FTC, actually submit a report, and they said that they can't deal with it because they don't deal with individual responses. They had this online thing. I have a report number and stuff, but they don't really want to stop these guys from scamming people, right? Because it's not just me. A lot of people, reach Reddit and stuff. See how people getting scammed, and I'll actually post this on the scam group on Reddit. People get ideas to how they could go about, trolling the blockchain. That's the nice thing about blockchain financial crimes, because a regular crime, if money is changing, you can already tell, right? But with the blockchain, everything is recorded, every single thing. Even if you use your mixers, you use your ghost accounts, you do whatever. The guys who could find you guys, I'm one of them, and the others out there who could find you. So stop scamming people, right? Um, you know, like I said, I don't say too much. This video already getting long enough. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. There's so much more I wanted to say, but I don't want this video to be too long. Anybody more interested in the process of finance, guys, you do some white hat hacking, you want to, technical, I have no problem telling you the process. Because information should be free. These guys share information freely out how to run these scams. So we should share information freely out how to stop these scammers. Right? So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Um, guys, message me, this Louie LT and this Billy guy. I see you block me, I can't respond or anything, but um just on with these people's money, right? There are a lot of people, yeah, they're holding hostage. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. To my friend who reached out to my Tarsus, the other guy done. Um, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.